Today's episode is The Fever, which is about gambling. Something that apparently Rod Serling encountered on his own and that inspired him to write this episode. It pretty much well illustrates, if in a somewhat more extreme fashion, the sunken cost fallacy, which is that if you've spent enough money, then you need to keep spending money because you've already spent all that money, so you might as well try to make it work. And Mr. Gimpy actually says this, where he says that, well, eventually it's going to pay off, right? That's the whole idea behind gambling, after all, but it's not. Gambling doesn't pay off. That's not how it works. That's not how casinos stay in business. The episode does have a minor continuity error with this teleporting blonde. I don't know if you've spotted, but in the first angle, you can see her walking into frame, very tall. And then the camera cuts back to another angle and she is behind him, so that she has definitely teleported. There's no way that she could walk and come back to that position, but she actually teleports, which is interesting. I didn't know that casino blondes could do that. The episode also has a weird use of the Dutch angle. We talked about the Dutch angle before. It's when the camera gets tilted like that. And it signifies sort of madness and stuff. And you see it in this episode where he's playing the slots and it cuts between different Dutch angles to show that he's going slightly insane. But when he's actually encountering his delusion later in the episode, that is cut straight. It doesn't have a Dutch angle. It's not him imagining it. It's actually happening. That's what that signifies. Very strange. If they had cut it with a Dutch angle, to tell us that this is something in his mind and he's going insane and stuff like that, it would have been more coherent. Now it's just plain spooky. But that's what happens. The next episode is about the first time traveling fighter pilot, or pilot, I should say. There are more time traveling pilots in this series. Rod Serling used to fly as well, so obviously gravitated towards that. But that's next time. And Merry Christmas.